What's up guys, Lister here, bringing you another epic squad builder, and today it is a hybrid. It's going to incorporate 3 different leagues. So we've got ourselves some players from the BBVA, we've also got ourselves from Liga 1, some players from there as well. And we've also got a couple of BPL players thrown into the mix to make an absolutely insane hybrid squad. It's going to set you back roughly about 2.5 million coins or so, maybe a little less when the market crash has kicked in fully. Of course, if you want players like this, then go check out FIFAcoinsbuy.com. The link will be in the description below. So let's get into the team. So we'll start off with the first one, and we're going to start off with the BBVA players. So we scroll across and we see who we've got. And we've got ourselves an old favourite there. So as we go in, we'll search for someone and it comes up with Diego Alves. As you can see, he's a fairly expensive goalkeeper, but I love him in the game. He's an absolute beast. If you're building a Brazilian squad, then he is the guy for you. He sent me back 71,500 coins. And he's got an acrobatic save style, and he's fairly tall at 6'2". I know opinions slightly divided about him, but I think he's an absolute animal. So we move to the right back, and we've got one guy and one guy only, and that is Dani Alves. He's an absolute monster. He's got a high attacking work rate, low defensive work rate. He'd be outstanding if he was a winger, you know, or if you could convert him further from right back. But unfortunately, he is a right back. But the only reason I've got him in is purely because of his pace. There isn't anyone he can't catch in the game. And when you like defending, you've got coming up against those pacey wingers, he will win the ball back 9 times out of 10. He's an absolute tank. We come to the first centre back, and we've got ourselves Sergio Ramos. Again, an absolute beast. He's just a monster. Look at that, 86 rated, 80 pace, absolute tank. He has got a high attacking work rate, a bit like Dani Alves there, but you know, I love him in games, absolute monster. Only going for about 25k, his price will probably continue to drop. He's also got a small chance of getting into the team of the year. So we're moving up to centre mid early on because we're doing all the BBVA players, and we come to this guy, Cesc Fabregas. A decent player. He's got like a high attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate, so he does like to overlap and bomb on, which is fantastic, which is what I wanted from him. He just overlaps all day long. Great attacking player going forwards. You know, he only got me 3 goals and 2 assists in 15 games, but still he's an absolute tank. I was tempted to go for his inform, but I didn't think the improvement would justify the price increase. But there you go, 16k, he'll set you back, and he's a decent player. We'll come to the first attacking player, and we have ourselves Inform Di Maria. Yes, hopefully you've seen the review I did for him. His price should drop now, seeing that there's 100k packs that are coming out right now, so his price should continue to drop. Put the Maestro style on him. 15 games, 11 goals, 3 assists. That's what you want from your winger. Absolute tank there. Cost me 294. He's probably going to be closer to 200k, I reckon, with the price drop, but we'll see how it goes. Another beast to use, and absolutely love him. So let's go back now. Let's go to the first centre back, and what we're going to do is we're going to move across to Liga 1. So let's have a look where it is on there, and this is where we get most of the other players from our team. So as we search, we get ourselves Thiago Silva. This guy's an absolute monster, probably one of the best, if not the best defender in the game for me. Again, he has a medium attacking work rate and a high defensive work rate. You know, the high defensive work rate is what you want, especially when you've got someone like Sergio Ramos next to him. Played 15 games, didn't manage to get me any goals or assists, but look how cheap he is, only 27k. This time last year, he was going for about 100k. And you know, if he gets a team in the season or the market crash, it could be even cheaper. That's an absolute steal for an 87 rated defender. We come across the left back, and I've gone for this guy, Inform Digne. It was a choice between me for him rather with Maxwell as well, but I decided to go for this guy because he's got the extra pace. His stats do seem better, even though he's only rated 77 overall. Cost me 35k, has a high attacking work rate and medium defense work rate. That's the only thing with this defense. They are going to bomb on a bit, so you've got to be aware of that. You've got to have a couple of defensive players to help them out along the line, or maybe you're just going to go all out attack and get yourself some goals, which is always fun. We come to like another centre mid, and we've got ourselves Matuidi. I needed a guy who can defend, and this guy can do that job. Decent pace as well, 79 pace, 84 defending, 78 heading as well. Just an absolute tank. A high defence work rate, which is vital, seeing I've got all those attacking minded defenders. Didn't really do much, but he was there purely to cover the others, so he didn't really contribute with the goals and assists, but he's an absolute must in this team, and he's an absolute beast, so I recommend you get him. And we come again to the last guy from Liga 1, and we have ourselves Inform Ezekiel Lavezzi. Absolute boss, this guy. I absolutely loved using him. Got me 5 goals and 5 assists, but he's just outstanding. His quality on the ball was amazing as well. 89 pace, 90 dribbling as well, 82 shot. You know, it's just absolute tank. 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. High attacking work rate, medium defense work rate. You know, when this guy's in the final third, he's just absolutely unstoppable. He is expensive, but you know, for me, I thought he was worth all the coins that he cost. So we'll move back to the cam now, and we've got to go back, and this is where we get a couple of BPL players to make it all work. And we go to the cam and we have ourselves David Silva there, an absolute boss. Look at that there. I didn't realise how expensive he was. He's still going for over 100k right now, but after playing with him, I can see why he's worth that amount. You know, he's only got a 2-star weak foot, but he does have 4-star skill moves, perfect work rates for an attacker. He always gets involved. Great, fantastic movement off the ball as well. And what you'll see is he got me 4 goals and 5 assists, but you know, he's just so much more value to me rather than those stats would suggest. An absolute boss, and he can like just dominate the game and dictate the game from cam, which is what you want. And we come to the most expensive player, and this is an old favourite of mine, and this guy's an absolute beast. He seems to get better every time I use him. So outstanding. 1.4 million coins, but worth every single penny. He's a guy that I'll probably hold on to for a long time unless I need to make the coins and build an epic squad, but I'd be very reluctant to do that because he's absolute tank. Perfect work rates, you know, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. This guy can do it all from an attacking point of view. He can win you games on his own, which is what you want if you're going to be spending that amount of coins. You know, 47 games, 30 goals, 20 assists, just outstanding. I can't say any more than that. If you ever get the chance to use him, then go get him. So that's it, guys. That is the squad. Absolutely amazing squad there. 2.5 million coins, but it's so much fun to play with. You have to be careful with the defense, but you know what? It's always more fun to outscore your opponent than to just nick a 1-0 win. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this squad. If you did, leave a like below, comment, subscribe, and as always, enjoy the goals.